Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV. Alright, guys, let's talk about the Chelsea game against Fulham. But first, obviously, today is Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas to everyone that has been supporting the channel. Merry Christmas to everyone that has been, supporting the channel in one way or the other. I just hope everyone is safe. So, right, let's talk about the game, the Chelsea game against Fulham. Now, for me, I feel like this game will be an interesting game. Knowing that these two teams are kind of a London team. Obviously, the two teams are from London. Not just that they are from London. These two teams are from the same area in in West London, obviously. So for me, I think it would be an interesting game. Now, will I call them rivals? I'm not too sure if I will say Chelsea and Fulham are rival. Obviously, they are in the same area. But in terms of rivalry, I don't think if Chelsea wins games against Fulham, I don't think they see it as like I don't think it's serious. Kind of, they have beaten their rival. We know how the rivalry between Chelsea and Arsenal. We know how the rivalry is between these two teams, Chelsea and Arsenal. Also Chelsea and Tottenham in terms of the London teams. But Chelsea and Fulham, I don't think the rivalry is strong like that. But obviously, for this game, it's a must-win game for Chelsea. They have to win this game because their last game against Everton, they drew that game. They did not win the game. So for me, this is a must-win game for Chelsea. They have to come back, in their winning ways. They have to start winning games that we expect them to win. The game against Everton was, for me, the game that I feel like the team, in terms of their form, that most of us are expecting Chelsea to win, knowing that they are better than Everton. But at the same time, not winning that game. Now playing against this Fulham side that are doing well as well. Fulham, I think they are a good side. I think they are doing well. But at the same time, Chelsea, for me, are a better team than Fulham. Obviously, Chelsea are in second in the league. Fulham, I think they are in around. I think they are around. I can't remember. I don't really know exactly where they are, but I think they are maybe eighth position or ninth position, in the league. So they themselves are doing well. So I expect Chelsea to dominate this game in terms of ball possession. I expect Fulham to, kind of maybe play a defensive game against Chelsea because Chelsea have been clearly a better team than Fulham. Now let's talk about, the press conference of Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea coach, because they asked him about some players that should be available in this game and players that probably are out that will not be available in this game. We know that there are some Chelsea players that are injured that will not be available in this game. Obviously, we know that Wesley Fofana has been injured, for some games for some weeks now. So he's still out. He will not be available for this game. We also know that Romeo Lavia, according to the coach, he said Romeo Lavia is still out. He will not be available for this game. And as well, Badia Shell, he talks about Badia Shell, that Badia Shell is still out, that he will not be available for the game. Now for Rich James, we know that Rich James is back from injury, but he's not match fit. So he's training with the team, getting himself ready for game. But for this game, he will not be available for this game. Let's see if Rick James will be available in the next games. But in this game, he talks about Rick James not being available, for this game. Now, one player that will be available for this game is Marco Corella. Now, against Everton, Marco Corella wasn't available, against Everton because he had suspension. If you watch the game against Brentford, they gave him second yellow card, and then which means he has to miss the next game, which was against Everton. And for me, Cucurella not playing that game against Everton affected how Chelsea plays. Because I feel like for me, he's really, really important to the team. I feel like it's really, really important in how Enzo Maresca wants to play in terms of how he invert, inside the midfield. Sometimes you see him joining the attack. Sometimes you see him, it's like he's just everywhere, helping the team. So for me, he was really, really important for the team. So him not playing that game against Everton, it's clear that Chelsea missed him in that game. Because if you watch that game against Everton, I feel like Sancho struggled in that game against Everton. And if you see Sancho and Cucurella playing in that left side, you'll see how important Cucurella is. He really helps Sancho play well. Most of the time, you see him opening space for for Sancho in terms of when you see him overlap, when you know the two of them give and take football that they are playing there. So for me, I think he will be very very important for Chelsea in this game against Fulham because I will expect him to start the game playing as the left back in this game. So it's good that he is back in this game. It's good that he is available for this game. So he's one player that is back in the team that will join the team in this game against Fulham. Now, going back to the game against Fulham, like I said, I will expect Chelsea to dominate the game in terms of possession. You know, how Chelsea are playing, how the coach, Enzo Maresca, how he's setting up the team. I will expect Chelsea to kind of dominate the game in terms of possession, in terms of their pressing. And for me, obviously Chelsea are playing at home. That home advantage as well is another thing that I think will be in favor of the Chelsea team. So I will expect Chelsea to dominate the game. For Fulham, like I said, Fulham they're a good side. I think they're a good team. We know how they played against Arsenal. They played against Arsenal, and they got a point against Arsenal. They drew that game against Arsenal. They also played against Liverpool. They also had a point against Liverpool. That's to tell you that they are also a good team. That's to tell you that they're also a difficult side to play against. But for me, I think Chelsea is the favorite going into this game in terms of the position Chelsea are in the league, and as well how the two teams how they are performing in the league. I think Chelsea are performing better than Fulham. I think Chelsea have better players, than Fulham. I think Chelsea are for me clearly the better team, you know, between the two of them. So I'll be expecting Chelsea to be the better team in this game in terms of dominating the game, in terms of creating chances. But for Fulham, I will think that they will kind of stay compact. I think they will maybe try to close the space for Chelsea to create chances because for me, if they attack this Chelsea team, I think they are giving they will give the Chelsea team even more space to create chances to score goals. So for me, based on the attacking player that they know Chelsea have, I think they will want to stay compact, stay deep and defend and try to hit Chelsea on the counter because this Chelsea team likes to press. They want to press you, they want to attack you. So there will be space in behind the Chelsea defense. So I think with the players that I know Fulham have, like what was his name? Or, that player, the player that how am I forgetting this guy's name? The attacking player that they have, the big guy in the Fulham that have that pace. Is it Traore? So yeah, like that kind of player, I will be expecting Fulham. That is if the player will start to use that player to run in behind of the space that Chelsea will keep. So for me, yeah, I'll be expecting Chelsea to be to win this one. I'll be expecting Chelsea to in terms of dominating the game. But I still think it will be an interesting game, knowing that the two teams are from the same side. Now, this, like I said before, this game should be a must-win game for Chelsea. They have to win this game, knowing fully well that they have to be, close to Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool are topping Chelsea with 4 points now. Yes, we know that they have an outstanding game, but they're topping Chelsea with 4 points. And the game that Liverpool are playing, I think Liverpool are playing against Leicester City at home, so you'll be expecting Liverpool to win that one. Arsenal are playing against Ipswich at home. So we're expecting Arsenal to win that one. Now, in terms of these three teams, the Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool, I feel like Chelsea are the one playing more difficult team or a more difficult game. In terms of if you want to rate the three teams that they are playing against, obviously you agree with me that Fulham are more of a stronger team than Leicester City and Ipswich. So, but I still think Chelsea are clearly the better team between Chelsea and Fulham. So I'll be expecting Chelsea to win this game. Now, if I want to give scoreline for this game, I'll be expecting Chelsea to win maybe 3-1 because in terms of keeping clean sheet, yes, they kept clean sheet in the game against Everton, but at the same time, we know this Chelsea team. Sometimes it's difficult for them to keep clean sheet, even if we know that they have improved defensively. But at the same time, they will just concede some careless goals. So for me, I'll be expecting Chelsea to win this one 3-1. Now, players that I think the coach will start in this game. Obviously, we know that the coach, Enzo Maresca, will go with the same goalkeeper that he has been going with I expect Sanchez to start this one. So I expect him to be the goalkeeper in this game against Fulham. Now the right back for me, I think it will be Malo Gusto. I think he will be the one at the right back. The last game it was Disasis that played as the right back. Now that Cucurella is back, I think Malo Gusto will go back playing as a right back. Then the two central defenders, I think it will be Levi Cole and Tosin. I think these two of them will start, you know, as the two central defenders. Obviously, Marco Cucurella, I've talked about him. He should be back in this game. I will expect him to start as as the left back. Now the midfield, obviously there's no Romeo Lavia, so I'll be expecting Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo to start as the two double pivot in this game, and obviously number 10, Kopama as a number 10. Now, it will be interesting to see who the coach will start from the right wing because we have the two normal right wingers that he normally used to go with. It's either Noni Madueke or Pedro Neto. Now, for me, I don't know who the coach will want to choose in terms of who will start in the right wing. But for me, I think I would prefer Neto to start in this game as a right winger. And obviously, from the left hand side, it will be Sancho for me. Who started. I think he has been very, very good for Chelsea playing as a left winger. And obviously, Nicholas Jackson will start for me, as the number 9. Now, for Jackson, the last game against Everton, in the first half, he missed some chances. I feel like if he had scored, maybe Chelsea might have won that game. But at the same time, he did not. He didn't score. So I will be expecting him to start as a number 9. So it will be interesting to see how this game will go. But for me, I think Chelsea will win the game. So my prediction is 3-1, like I said. So yeah, that's it for me on this one. What's your thought? What's your feeling? How do you think Chelsea will perform in this game? Your thought, your opinion on the game. And also, guys, if you're watching the video, please subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV. Like the video as well. It's really, really important. You're also on Facebook. Follow the channel, Blue Point TV. Share the video as well. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.